District says schools will be open even though teachers are going on strike today. Phys ed instructor Keegan Naden says pay is the problem.
It's disheartening. I thought we were coming closer to an agreement, and it seems like we got further away.
A new report says more teenagers are getting vaccinated without their parents' permission. Live to CBS's Vicki Barker.
After an 18-year-old Ohio high schooler appealed to the social media site Reddit for advice on how to get inoculated without his anti-vaxxing parents' consent, 2 other teens came forward from different states, and the post drew more than 1,000 comments, including one from a nurse offering detailed advice. The Washington Post says more and more internet-savvy teens are doing their own research and deciding to defy their parents' ban on vaccinations. Deborah?
They handed out the Grammys in L.A. last night.
If you are a fan of rap music, this was your kind of Grammy Award.
This is America, Childish Gambino.
Childish Gambino won 2 of the top 3 Grammy Awards, Record and Song of the Year, for This Is America. It was the first time a rap song has won either of those 2 awards. The producer of This Is America, Ludwig Göransson.
I guess it's about time that something like this happened.
Childish Gambino won 4 Grammys, as did country star Casey Musgraves. One of her wins was for Album of the Year. Steve Futterman, CBS News at the Grammy Awards in Los Angeles.
S&P futures are up 6. This is CBS News.
You have enough things to worry about every day. Insurance shouldn't be one of them. You can leave worry behind when Liberty stands with you. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
New appliances can do wonders for a kitchen. Right now at the Home Depot, they'll also do wonders for a kitchen budget with up to 30% off appliance special buys, like the 4-piece stainless steel Samsung Kitchen Suite, over $2,000 off a fridge, gas range, microwave, dishwasher, all at once, just in time for dinner. Up to 30% off appliance special buys now at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only while supplies last. See store for details. Electric range available at extra cost. Valid through February 27th.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner. The question is, what gift are you getting for the one you love? We get it. It's not easy. Love is a dangerous game. Thankfully, though, guaranteed wins exist at Helzberg Diamonds. Right now, save $400 on the half-carat total weight diamond heart pendant, only $299.99. This Thursday, February 14th, show Cupid who's boss. Be the hero on Valentine's Day and give a gift from Helzberg Diamonds.
Combat vets with PTSD are getting help from horses.
Horses and humans. They make each other better.
We see it all the time here at Corral West. We have a ton of therapeutic programs, and we've seen it work for other people with other emotional trauma, and so why not work for veterans?
Caitlin Oponsky of Corral West Horse Adventure. For 40 days and 40 nights, stressed-out vets work with horses in the Montana wilderness. Joshua Stanwitz, Concerned Veterans for America.
Post-traumatic stress is huge. You see it with the unfortunate number with veteran suicide, 22 a day.
They have to be nominated usually by their family members when they've tried everything else.
Jim Taylor, CBS News.
You might not know his name, but you probably know the voice.
Introducing Wendy's Chicken Cordon Bleu. Drive your engine clean with mobile super unleaded
37 years ago, Club Med made a special arrangement with Civilization.
Joe Cirola, a jack of all showbiz trades, made his millions doing voiceover work in TV commercials. He's died in New York at the age of 89. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Ever wonder why Europeans seem to speak so many languages? Maybe it's because they use Babbel, the #1 selling language learning app in Europe. Babbel's award-winning technology gets you speaking right away, whether you're learning Spanish, French, or German. And best of all, you'll remember what you've learned.
I always thought I was bad at languages, but after using Babbel, I can tell you I was just taught the wrong way.
Using Babbel's 10 to 15-minute lessons, you can be speaking confidently in your new language within weeks.
I was amazed that I could start having real-life conversations right away. It was so fast. Now I'm speaking Spanish. Woohoo!
No wonder Babbel is the #1 selling language learning app in Europe. Try it for yourself and see why Babbel is the quick way to get conversational in a new language, like Spanish, French, or more. You can try Babbel for free. Go to Babbel.com or download the app and try it for free. That's Babbel, BABBEL.com, or download the app to try it for free.
Experience no-hassle shopping at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green and Glasgow. Ford's Furniture. Furniture you know. People you trust.
TJ Sampson Community Hospital will be offering calcium scoring screenings for only $50 during the month of February. A cardiac CT scan for coronary calcium is a non-invasive way of obtaining information about the presence of plaque in the arteries and is an extremely helpful tool in identifying your risk of a heart attack. More than 2,500 Americans die each day from heart disease. Don't become another statistic. This special is only good for the month of February, so call TJ Sampson today to schedule your appointment.
Want to stay in the know on what's going on with your Glasgow EPB? Just follow us on Twitter at Glasgow EPB or like us on Facebook at Glasgow Electric Plant Board and stay informed about new products, services, and money-saving tips. With a smartphone, you will also have access to constantly updated information during outages. For 50 years, we have been the vital service you depend on daily for your electric, cable, and internet needs, and we hope to provide you even more information and benefits through Facebook and Twitter. Join us today. We are your Glasgow EPB, bringing you the future faster.
You know you can depend on WCLU for local news on the air, online, on demand at WCLUradio.com.
Good morning, everybody. 7 minutes after 6 o'clock, 45 degrees, and we've had 1 7/100 inches of rain. Ray Stajic does a really good job of explaining the weather synopsis that we have today, so hold on for that. But first, I got to make sure everybody knows who's having a birthday today before we talk about all this mess out there today for sure. Deborah Hall being one who's having a birthday on this 11th day of February. Amy Cochran, Susie Pettigo Stewart, Hannah Blakey. It's also Greg Bowen's birthday, Tommy High, Hunter Botts, Nash Wood, Johnny Russell, Brother Ricky Holland. He's 64 today, we understand. Jackson Farmer is 3. Lane Houck is 2. Roy Francis is 81 today, and that's our first round. I've already been talking to some nice folks here, surprisingly in a good mood for as much of the rain that we have out there this morning. Let's just go ahead and tell you that you can call 651-9149 or 800-956-1023 online here for WCLUradio.com. Now let's get in with Ray Stajic as he explains today's weather mess.
The entire state on this Monday morning under a flood watch. More rain in the forecast. That flood watch is in effect until midday tomorrow afternoon. So more rainfall coming in, slow-moving front, the combination of all that, keeping rain in the forecast here through today and tomorrow, hopefully getting a little bit of a break, but it does look like the potential will be there for some localized flooding, thus the watch. Now, once we go to warnings, if there are flood warnings, and some areas do already have river flood warnings in effect, that's when you may need to take action. So our 3-day rain totals may actually exceed 2 to 4 inches in some spots, especially to the west. And then the 5-day totals may be getting into the 2 to 4 inch range for just about everybody. So the bottom line is keep the rain gear handy, exercise caution on the roadways. Do not cross water-covered roadways. Turn around. Don't drown. So we roll through today. We'll continue to see that rain threat go up. Periods of rain from west to east developing this morning, continuing this afternoon and tonight and tomorrow. Mid-50s today, staying in the mid-50s tonight. And then tomorrow, with the rain in the morning, we'll have highs in the upper 50s, then falling into the mid-40s in the afternoon. Gusty winds will start to pick up a little bit, and we should dry out in the second part of the day. Wednesday, more sun than clouds, low 50s, but showers and rain returning again for late week. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic, a Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. As you look at the WCLU constant coverage and studio radar screen, if you're watching us on EPB Channel 6 or on Facebook Live, you can see a big mess all across Kentucky. Heaviest shower activity right now is kind of right along the Western Kentucky Parkway from about Elizabethtown down to very near Paducah. That's an ugly ride down that way. It's light rain here in south central Kentucky this morning. There have been some heavier pockets, but that's moving on off into right around the Taylor County area at this hour. And then a little break in the rain before you cross into Tennessee, and then here it comes again in greater Nashville. The numbers this morning, we've got rainfall total of 1 7/100 inches in the past 24 hours. Barometer is down at 3012, calm winds, 99% humidity, and 45 degrees. And Wes Royce has local news after this.
Check out the great deals at Gilly-Hyde Auto Group in Glasgow. Stretch your hard-earned tax refund further during Gilly-Hyde's Tax Time Sale-a-thon. Save big on over 450 pre-owned vehicles, starting at $2,500 up to like new 2018 models. Plus, we have over 100 vehicles priced below $9,900. We work with over 20 lenders to get you the vehicle you need and deserve, no matter your credit situation. If car shopping makes you nervous, come to the home of legendary service.
Is your home ready for a fresh look? Fords in England can make it happen. From traditional to modern, special orders take only a couple of weeks. In fact, if your England special order isn't ready for delivery in 30 days, it's free at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green and Glasgow. Did you know Ford's Furniture offers Power Assist lift chairs? We have a great selection available in a variety of colors and fabrics from petite to large for a perfect fit. And Ford's offers a hassle-free shopping experience and timely full-service delivery and setup from Ford's Furniture.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart.
Home Furnishings.
For WCLU Local News, I'm Wes Royce. Yesterday, the Glasgow Police Department attempted to conduct a traffic stop on a speeding vehicle. The vehicle failed to stop and was traveling south on Highway 31 in a reckless manner, disregarding all traffic signals. Barron County Deputy Sheriff Joseph Ford attempted to stop the vehicle by deploying stop sticks. However, the vehicle attempted to run over him. He was able to get out of the way. The vehicle continued into Allen County, where Sergeant Ashley Jones attempted to deploy more stop sticks, and again the vehicle attempted to run over her. She was able to get out of the way as well. The vehicle made a right turn and traveled north into Warren County at a high rate of speed, and Warren County Sheriff's Department, Bowling Green Police Department, and Kentucky State Police all joined in the pursuit, which came to an end on I-65 in Simpson County. Officers located methamphetamine and syringes inside the vehicle. The driver advised officers that he had active warrants for his arrest, and that is the reason he failed to stop. Chase Webb of Scottsville was arrested and charged with speeding, reckless driving, failure to or improper signal, disregarding a stop sign, fleeing or evading police first degree, failure to wear seatbelt, failure to maintain insurance, criminal mischief second degree, attempted murder of a police officer, wanton endangerment first degree, operating a motor vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs third offense, driving on a DUI suspended license first, possession of a controlled substance first degree, third offense methamphetamine, possession of drug paraphernalia, displaying or possessing of canceled or fictitious operator's license. The arrest was made by Officer Wesley Hicks, who was assisted by Sergeant Jones, Officer Dewberry, Barron County Sheriff's Department, Kentucky State Police, Warren County Sheriff's Department, the Bowling Green Police Department, Allen County Sheriff's Department, and the Scottsville Police. On Saturday, Deputy Caleb Butler and Jeff Wilson, the sheriff of Hart County, responded to the 6000 block of North Dixie Highway in regards to a suspicious male lying close to the roadway. After investigation, Jacob Oldham, age 41, was arrested for possession of a controlled substance first degree first offense methamphetamine, public intoxication of a controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, and promoting contraband first degree for having methamphetamine hidden on his person after he was taken to the Hart County Jail. Also on Wednesday, deputies with the Hart County Sheriff's Office, Jacob Hodges, arrested Michael A. Reynolds, age 33, of Bonneville. Reynolds was arrested for the following: absconding parole for supervision, failure to complete treatment for substance abuse, and failure to report to a parole officer. Reynolds was also served an outstanding bench warrant for failure to appear on the charges of theft by unlawful taking $500 or more but less than $10,000 and being a persistent felony offender first degree. And at the time of the arrest, Reynolds was found to be in possession of methamphetamine and was subsequently charged with possession of a controlled substance first degree third or greater offense. Reynolds was lodged in the Hart County Jail in lieu of a $100,000 cash bond. Assisting on the scene was Deputy Stephen Shields. A Glasgow woman tried to evade police by hiding inside a tire on Thursday morning. According to a police report, Misty B. Johnson turned left onto West Main from the bypass from the North Honeysuckle Lane. Glasgow police attempted to make a traffic stop when Johnson, alias Ballard, fled the vehicle on foot. After further investigation, the woman told police she knew she had several outstanding warrants against her. She parked in the parking lot and ran towards the tire retreading business and tried to hide inside a large tire. Officers located her, and she was served the warrants as well as charged with fleeing or evading police second degree. A Glasgow woman was arrested after Glasgow police received a call of a naked and intoxicated woman outside the Happy Valley Inn. According to the police citation, officers found Vanessa Bray, age 27, inside room 6, jerking and tweaking, but made no arrest at that time. Later on Thursday evening, Bray was seen walking down the sidewalk to the front office with only a shirt on. Officers cite that she still appeared intoxicated, and other residents were sitting outside when she was walking around unclothed. She was arrested and charged with indecent exposure and public intoxication and lodged in the Barron County Jail. More local news when we continue here on WCLU. Right now it is 6:17 and 45 degrees.
At U.S. Bank, we're proud to be part of our community. All of our great community events inspire more than just the attendees. They inspire the entire community. U.S. Bank is committed to making the communities in which we work and live a better place. Our commitment means supporting the programs and organizations that enrich the quality of life for our neighbors. Because when our community succeeds, everyone wins. All of us serving you. U.S. Bank, member FDIC.
In more local news at this hour, the school safety bill, the product of nearly a year-long series of public meetings, cleared its first legislative hurdle on Thursday and won unanimous approval by the Senate Education Committee. Among those who testified before the panel were the parents of Preston Cope and Bailey Holt, the two students killed at Marshall County High School. Among the provisions of the bill, including line items such as establishing a 15-member Center for School Safety to oversee implementation of safety standards, development and implementation of a school safety coordinator training program, a position of state school security marshal at the Kentucky Department of Criminal Justice Training to administer and enforce security of school buildings, requiring each superintendent to name a district school safety coordinator, require a school resources officer in each school in the district as funding becomes available, requiring schools to control entrance to the front door by installing an electronic lock, camera, and intercom, have classroom doors that can be locked from the outside and opened from the inside, require classroom doors to be locked while classes are in progress, and require classroom doors with windows to be equipped with material to cover the window during a lockdown. Schools must have security measures in place by July of 2022 or risk losing state funds for new construction. The Glasgow City Council meets tonight at 7 p.m. The meeting will be in the Barron Fiscal Courtroom again. However, an update will be given on the status of the elevator at City Hall, the reason for the location change. After two heavily publicized meetings, the agenda is fairly short, including approval for grant applications and recognition of Cheryl Ambach and Freddie Norris for serving on the electric plant board. You can watch the meeting live on EPB Channel 6 or see a streamed version of that broadcast on WCLU's Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and webpage. For WCLU Local News, I'm Wes Royce reporting news from around the Commonwealth. It's Kentucky News Network.
From the Kentucky News Network, I'm Billy Rutledge. There's increased security at Bardstown City Schools today. The stepped-up security comes after an alleged threat made its way around social media. Superintendent Ryan Clark sent an email to parents about the alleged threat yesterday. The email said the juvenile accused of posting the threat has been found, but isn't a Bardstown City School student. Personnel with the Zone 10 Fire District are hoping for some rest after a busy weekend. Crews responded to a dozen calls between Friday and Saturday. Zone Town Fire Protection District Captain Tracy Key told WLKY.
It started Friday morning at 4 o'clock with a mutual aid run to Mount Washington on another fully involved structure fire. Crews got back from that about 9:30 in the morning, and then it just kind of never stopped.
One of the calls was for a massive fire that destroyed a home in Shepherdsville on Saturday morning. The cause of the fire is not yet known. A Jefferson County Public Schools security monitor is facing an assault charge after allegedly hitting a student in the chest. Officials say 27-year-old Quentin Spencer is a school monitor at Price Elementary School. The incident occurred when Spencer called to a 12-year-old walking down the hall. When the student approached Spencer, he hit him in the chest with his fist, knocking the student backwards into a wall. The report said Spencer told the student not to let him catch his shoes untied again. The student was taken to the hospital and suffered a knot to the head and redness to his chest. And the Louisville Cardinals could take a tumble when the latest coaches poll comes out today. U of L fell to Florida State 80-75 in Tallahassee on Saturday. The loss drops the 17th-ranked Cardinals to 17-7 overall and 8-3 in ACC play. Next up for the Cards, they will play tomorrow against Duke at the KFC Yum Center. I'm Billy Rutledge.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Ready to join a new gym? Better Business Bureau's President and CEO Rihanna Smith Hamblin has some tips before you sign on the bottom line.
Before you join a gym, determine your priorities. Take a tour, ask if they offer a free trial, and take your time making a decision. Understand the introductory offers and cancellation policies. BBB often receives complaints against gyms because the customer didn't read the terms and conditions. And don't forget to check out your local gym at bbb.org.
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We now have even more great services like Apple Pay, make payments directly from your smartphone, and People Pay, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us on the internet to learn more at ctbi.com. That's ctbi.com.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC.
TJ Sampson, providing TLC, Total Local Care, 24/7. My husband and I were both admitted to TJ Sampson. They were so good to us, and we will always go back to TJ, your local health care provider. Total Local Care, 24/7.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50+ years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
South Central Kentucky Monuments in Glasgow wants you to know that if you've recently lost a loved one or if you're thinking about a pre-need monument, they're here to make the process as stress-free as possible. With plenty of examples and a multitude of custom options, South Central Kentucky Monuments has the ability to offer you exactly what you want or help steer you in the right direction based on your preferences. Let my friends David, Jerry, and Adam Jesse provide the service and craftsmanship you deserve. To learn more, visit southcentralkymonuments.com.
It's 6:24, 45 degrees, waking up with 1.7 in the rain gauge, and I'm sure it's going to continue to go up today. We'll discuss that with Ray Stajic here in just a few moments. In area funeral announcements this hour, Marie Elmore, age 92, of Glasgow, died Saturday at Barron County Nursing and Rehab. Mrs. Elmore retired from Sorensen Manufacturing and had worked for Kentucky Pants for several years. She was a member of the Boyd's Creek United Methodist Church and attended Glasgow Wesleyan Church. Survivors include two sons, Richard Elmore and Clifton Elmore, both of Glasgow, a daughter-in-law, Barbara Elmore of Louisville, 7 grandchildren, Casey Elmore, Jared Elmore, Jacob Elmore, all of Glasgow, LaDonna Claywell of Elizabethtown, and Tammy Aldridge of Scottsville, and Melissa Swift of Shepherdsville, and Regetta Elliott of Clarksville, Indiana. 16 great-grandchildren and 8 great-great-grandchildren, along with several nieces and nephews, survive. Funeral services for Marie Elmore will be at 11 o'clock on Wednesday at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Burial in the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery. Visitation begins at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon and continues until service time on Wednesday at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Rosa Ann Gilbert Muse, 55, of Burkesville, died Friday at Cumberland Valley Manor in Burkesville. She was born in Burkesville and a member of the Burkesville Church of the Nazarene, attended Bible Independent Baptist Church, and was a homemaker. She is survived by her husband, Earl Doley Muse of Burkesville, sons Justin Wayne Muse of Albany and Lucas Wade Muse of Indiana. Siblings, Robert Paul Gilbert, Letha Jane Gibson, both of Burkesville, and grandchildren, Gavin, Gage, Landon, Shelby, Kaysen, Ashton, and Harper, and a host of relatives and friends. The funeral service for Rosa Ann Gilbert Muse will be this afternoon at 1 o'clock at Norris New Funeral Home in Burkesville. Burial will follow in the Vincent Cemetery in Cumberland County. Visitation is currently in progress. In lieu of flowers, contributions are appreciated to the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Samuel Russell Halloran, age 68, of Cave City, formerly of Tompkinsville, died Friday at his residence. Samuel was born in Waverly, Tennessee. He was a veteran of the Vietnam War, and he was a drummer in a band. Samuel is survived by a half-sister, Sheila Williams of Gallatin, and a half-brother, Keith Hewitt of Gallatin. His parents, Sammy Halloran and Juanita Halloran Hewitt, and wife Ramona Sue Halloran, all preceded him in death. No funeral services for Samuel Russell Halloran are scheduled at this time. Clarence Buddy Leonard, age 69, of Bowling Green, died Saturday at the Skyline Medical Center in Nashville, surrounded by loved ones. He was born in Pineville, was a Baptist, and attended Cedar Springs United Baptist Church. 35-year active member of AA, where he enjoyed helping others, making friends, and playing ping pong. He retired from Bowling Green Municipal Utilities, where he was a water treatment operator, and was currently employed at St. Joseph's School. Survivors include his children, Janelle Leonard Doyle of Bowling Green and Brandon Leonard of Hawaii. His treasured grandchildren, John Tyler and Kimber Doyle, Patrick, Emily, and Phoebe Leonard. His sisters, Drina Leonard Crowder and Yvonne Leonard Carson, both of Cleveland, Tennessee. Nieces, nephews, friends, and the mother of his children and longtime friend, Teresa Cherry Douglas. Funeral services for Clarence Buddy Leonard will be this Saturday at 1 o'clock at the Hardy & Son Funeral Home's Bowling Green Chapel. Burial to be in the Lambert Cemetery. Visitation begins at 3 o'clock on Friday afternoon and continues Saturday at the Hardy & Son Funeral Home. Obituary information is available 24 hours a day free at WCLUradio.com. No login is necessary.
Did you know termites cause over $5 billion in property damage each year? Luckily, you can protect your home with Arrow Exterminators and the Centricon system with always active technology. Centricon creates a protective barrier around your home to stop termites before they ever have the chance to attack. It is truly investment protection for your home. The pros at Arrow Exterminators also specialize in pest, mosquito, and fire ant control. And you can feel good knowing that all services are backed with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. All you have to do is schedule a free home evaluation, and a licensed Arrow professional will come to your home and inspect, identify, and then treat in the most environmentally responsible method available today. Call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com. That's 888-GO-ARROW or arrowexterminators.com. It's not just pest control, it's Arrow Exterminators Pest Control.
.629 at WCLU and 45 degrees. Let's turn to local sports. The Scotty swim team performed well over the weekend in Owensboro. Abby Lee finished 4th in the 50 free and 3rd in the 100 free. Lily Mosley finished 13th in the 100 free. The 400 relay team, which consisted of Abby Lee, Anna McKeever, Lily Mosley, and Lauren Witt, finished 4th, edging out Barron County by 0.02 of a second. Abby Lee will now move on to the KHSAA State Swim Championship in Louisville as the first alternate in the 50 free on February the 22nd. Now, we'll have more information on the swim meet coming up next tomorrow, or I should say. We have more information on the swim meet coming up tomorrow, as we'll have information on some of the other teams. And we had Brennan Crane there who got some more information, and we'll be sharing all that tomorrow as the sports continues. On today's local high school basketball schedule, Caverna travels to Warren East for a girl-boy doubleheader. In girls action, Hart County plays at Warren Central, Russell County hosts Mercer County, South Warren visits Central Hardin, Russellville entertains Hopkins County Central, and Todd Central welcomes Kenwood, Tennessee. In a boys game today, Clinton County goes to South Warren. And that's a check of local sport.
Who will be the future face of Pedigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley.
And I'm Daniel Bird.
and we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pettigo Lesenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
Columbia Avenue, Hardee's, because it tastes better. Now open.
The Weather Channel brings you the latest forecast, sponsored by Southern States in Glasgow.
Do you know who your new Purina dealer in Barron County is? It's Southern States Glasgow Cooperative. Yes, Southern States now stocks Purina bag feeds, chicken, pigs, cows, and horses. Check with Frank or any of the friendly Southern States staff. Stock up on muck boots for the whole family and save 10% off. Men's, women's, boys, and girls muck boots in the latest styles. And as the weather cools down, check with Jimmy at Southern States to learn about ventless propane heaters from 10,000 to 30,000 BTUs. The staff at Southern States is ready to help you year-round in every way. 300 Sampson Street, Glasgow.
Periods of rain from west to east developing this morning, continuing this afternoon and tonight and tomorrow. Mid-50s today, staying in the mid-50s tonight. And then tomorrow, with the rain in the morning, we'll have highs in the upper 50s, then falling into the mid-40s in the afternoon. Gusty winds will start to pick up a little bit, and we should dry out in the second part of the day. Wednesday, more sun than clouds, low 50s, but showers and rain returning again for late week. I'm meteorologist Ray Stidgick, a Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
All right,
When was the last time you got your Ralphie on? What's getting your Ralphie on, you ask? When you're winning prizes and lining up the score in the arcade, you're getting your Ralphie on. When you're dancing under the lights on roller skates, you've turned on your inner Ralphies. When you bring your coworkers to bowl in the business league, your office staff has clocked in on Ralphie's time. If you suffer from symptoms such as lack of fun, feeling bored, if you get frequent urges to act like it's your birthday, or if you're just not smiling enough, you need to go to Ralphie's. That's Ralphie's Fun Center in Glasgow. A great place for any party, event, field trip, or church group. Get your Ralphie on.
Fun is their middle name at Ralphie's Fun Center. Regardless of the weather, it's always fun at Ralphie's Fun Center. And anyway, we're at 45 degrees. I failed to tell you there just a minute ago, but we've had 1 inch and 7/100 of rain, 1.07. And I'm going to go check it, and I think it's probably ramped up a little bit while we've been in here settling in for the morning. I got to get over here and tell you about some really nice folks having birthdays today. How about George Kelson? George is turning 49 today. Lisa Poindexter has a birthday. Clay Simmons. Mr. Roy Francis. Mr. Roy is 81 today. Lane Houck is 2. Jackson Farmer is 3. Brother Ricky Holland is 64. Johnny Russell. Nash Wood. Hunter Botts, Tommy High, Greg Bowen, Hannah Blakey, Susie Pettigo Stewart, Amy Cochran, and Deborah Hall. How about that? That is a great start on the day. 651-9149-800-956-1023. Online here from WCLUradio.com. Today we are patting on the back by a special request, Deborah Hall. I had a nomination form over here somewhere for Deborah. It's her birthday today, and somehow they said, yeah, let's pat her on the back and let her know she's good as gold from her friends here at WCLU. And a little taste of Texas, where they're going to be looking forward to seeing you down there for dinner today and tonight. Why not make it 2? It's so much of a menu down there. That's an easy thing to do. Add a little taste of Texas. Coming right back. It'll be archive time.
You dream of a career in healthcare. Make your dream a reality at WKU in Glasgow. From dental assisting to phlebotomy to clinical medical assisting, we offer affordable, convenient classes that fit your busy schedule. Some can be completed in as little as 9 weeks. Employers are looking for qualified healthcare professionals. The right career training can help you stand above the rest. Classes begin in March, so register today at wku.edu/Glasgow/training. Life at the top is worth the climb.
Congratulations. Are you excited about the new job?
Yes,
Okay.
but I don't know what to do with my 401k.
That's a big decision. As a Modern Woodman financial representative, I can explain your options and help you to make the best choice. I'm Anthony Mike. Call me today at 427-6807.
Get to know your local Modern Woodman representative to plan for your financial future and learn about valuable member benefits. Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures. Securities offered through MWA Financial Services, Inc., a wholly owned subsidiary of Modern Woodman of America.
All right, I got an archive theme song over here. I'm going to play just in a second. But I got to tell you that we're going to have on trivia this week. It's going to be a first-time only winners week. That's right. If you've never won trivia, you need to turn the radio up a little bit louder because we're going to have fun playing trivia and giving some folks a chance to get in who have never won trivia before. First-time trivia winners week on WCLU. That is the Archives theme song where we're going to sit and just kind of review some of the things that made a difference over the past 100 years, decade by decade. The Archives brought to you by Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services and Amedisys Home Health.
15,000 inventory items, custom brake hoses while you wait, cylinder repair. Is there anything Joseph A. Wade can't do? Well, one thing's for sure, Joseph A. Wade Incorporated serves a large community of people who believe there's no job they can't do, and that's the same attitude Joseph A. Wade has in their line of work. So for the smallest screws, Allen wrenches, or drill bits, or even a 5-stage hydraulic cylinder measuring 25 feet in length, Joseph A. Wade's motto, no problem. Joseph A. Wade Incorporated, 311 Industrial Drive, Glasgow.
Hello, I'm Stephanie Bewley with Amedisys Home Health Care. Here at Amedisys Home Health, we know it is important to you and your family to trust the healthcare professionals that you invite into your home. And we want you to know that you have a choice. If your doctor talks to you and your loved ones about home health, ask for Amedisys. We are a group of compassionate professionals who deliver the best care to our patients in their homes. With Amedisys, expect quality, patient-focused care you need and deserve. Amedisys Home Health with a hometown touch. For more information, call 270-651-7640.
Hey, Sam Terry, how are you today?
Good morning, Henry. I'm doing well, just trying to stay dry.
I was going to say, surely you'll mention something about dryness. We have to prove to everybody. That's one way to prove we do this program live. Not to mention sometimes me stumbling over myself. That proves it, too. But anyway, we got 100 years' worth of history right here to share. And, boy, it's just so neat. I get so many nice comments from people who enjoy this program. And they enjoy the color commentary that you have added to this program. So we look forward to sharing it. And today is going to be a good day, I can tell you. And we're going to start off 100 years ago in 1919, Sam. This was news. Mr. Philip Copel is on the Eastern Market buying goods for the Red Front store. Mr. Joe Dan Squires is in from Camp Taylor, having received his discharge papers. Luther B. Gray of Knob Lick is reported slightly wounded. He was previously reported missing in action. I can't tell you how, when I was preparing for today, I thought, that's probably the best piece of bad news you could get. Going from missing in action to being found slightly wounded.
I would agree.
Neither one's real good, but one's a whole lot better than the other.
Well, and one of the great things was when you were home, you could go to the Red Front store down on the east side of the Glasgow Square.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Copel's business was to the left. George J. Ellis Drugs, and was quite the concern. And Mr. Copel was an interesting fellow. He was a Russian immigrant to America and to Glasgow, and his family was in the mercantile business for quite some time.
Well, he makes the paper a lot, I'll say that. And I think this is a Republican. He must have been good friends with some of the newspaper folks because he seems to get in here a lot, and which I think is good because obviously he was making a difference and probably a really interesting fella, as you say. Let's look at
I think he was.
Yeah. Let's look at 1929. This is something that had started at the hospital that makes a difference even to this day. At a meeting of the ladies of at Glasgow at the First Christian Church last Friday afternoon. Let me start this over. At a meeting of the ladies of Glasgow at the First Christian Church last Friday afternoon, organization of the Women's Auxiliary Board of Community Hospital was perfected. Officers were elected and committees appointed. And there you have, Sam, this day in 1929, the birth of the Pink Ladies.
Well, actually, those were the original Pink Ladies.
Yes.
Because our current Pink Ladies are a different organization.
Well, see, I wouldn't have known that.
The current auxiliary, which I have to remember not to call them the Ladies Auxiliary anymore, because they do have some fine gents come out there and help them do different things. They were formed, I believe, 50 years ago this spring.
Okay.
I would sort of suspect that the hospital might be working on commemorating that event.
Well, nothing can make you feel better if you're a patient at the hospital than seeing one of those nice ladies or the gents come in and brighten the place up a little bit. It's been a miracle worker for a great number of years.
Well, they do a lot of things that most people never think about, don't even realize that someone is out there doing to help folks out at a time that they might need a little extra help with very simple things.
That was only about a year after the hospital opened, so they were getting on the need in a hurry for sure. 1939, we got doing some name dropping right here, Sam. James D. Chisholm Jr., John N. Edwards of Glasgow Junction, Buell G. Sims of Scottsville. They all leave February the 14th for Louisville, and from there will be sent to the U.S. Naval Training School in Norfolk, Virginia. And also, some more news of area servicemen. William H. Middleton, Jr. has been named Honor Man of his platoon in the U.S. Naval Training School. He is spending a furlough with his parents in Smiths Grove. He's doing well in his service, but it feels good, I bet, to get some of Mama's cooking back home in Smiths Grove there in 1939. 1949, how about some more military news? Master Sergeant George B. Patterson, local U.S. Army and U.S. Air Force recruiting sergeant, stated this week that 4 more men had joined the Army and several are on the waiting list. This is 1949. So anyway, Charles M. Hogan, Willard A. Thompson, and Charles H. Bingham joined for 3 years in the European theater, and Nelson J. Williams, a veteran, enlisted in the engineers for assignment at Camp Campbell, Kentucky. Yes, it wasn't a fort yet, it was a camp. And he said, yeah, that's where I want to be. Pretty interesting to report good news about our soldiers in 1949, Sam.
It always is, and those gentlemen are some names that we're still familiar with, having devoted many years to their military careers.
Yes.
And we always should and do express our appreciation for their services.
And when they were discharged from the service, they didn't quit. They came home and made a difference too. You know, that's what's very honorable about that service, for sure. All right, 1959. This is the headline reads as follows: the West Side bypass to receive all priorities. So that makes you want to read a little further, doesn't it? An announcement that has been anticipated for some time was made Tuesday when Leonard W. Preston, advisory highway commissioner, made the following announcement. The State Highway Department wishes to announce that a contract has been made with Pride Engineering and Daniels Engineering to survey the 31E bypass. The location would take off the present highway in the vicinity of a steakhouse on North Jackson, cross West Main somewhere between Standpipe Hill and Jump Road, and rejoin the South Jackson in the vicinity of the South Fork Bridge. Now, let's break that down. This is the West Side bypass here, the West Side story of the bypass, Sam. They're going to go out there. They're going to start at the steakhouse, which I think, wasn't that out there in the curve right before you get to the water plant there?
That is correct.
Okay.
That is correct. Cherry Steakhouse, near the old drive-in, where the bypass would start.
Right.
Close to it, anyway.
Yeah. And then come on through town there. Standpipe Hill, and we know we talk about Standpipe Hill on this program up there by Hurt Auto Sales, but now Jump Road, what about Jump Road?
I'm not familiar with that road.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, there were some people here with the last name of Jump, or it could be a road that jumps from one road to another road. Now, let's look at the survey there that Mr. Buddy Pride did and figure that out. Also, it says it's rejoining the South Jackson down around the South Fork Bridge, and that's exactly what it does to this day. And the water's probably getting close to that bridge down there for sure.
It probably is.
The way it is.
And what a difference the bypass made in Glasgow.
Yeah. Something for everyone.
Imagine,
yeah.
All of that being open farmland.
Yes.
As it was just 60 years ago.
Think how hard it was to get out to that steakhouse without that bypass in 1959. All right, 1969, we've got a sad story out of your neck of the woods. Two Heisfield brothers, Frankie Eugene, age 16, and Jerry Dean Honeycutt, age 15, are killed in an auto accident on Highway 70, 4 miles east of Heisfield. Wow.
A terrible tragedy.
Yes.
At that time, and one that has been etched in the memory of anybody from that part of Barron County.
Sure, and that's I caution anybody that drives out there. It's a beautiful drive, but there's just not much shoulder on that part of Highway 70. Have you noticed that?
That is correct.
And just got to be extra careful. And it's just a sad day there in 1969 for some good folks from Heisfield. 1979, this was the day that Dale Rigdon became in the position of the past president of the Kentucky State 4-H Leaders Council. Mr. Dale Rigdon always made a difference in whatever he was into there. And here in 79, he was very much involved in the Kentucky 4-H Leaders Council.
Well, and on the local level, he was so highly involved with the Barron County 4-H Council for a long time, and the old Triple G 4-H Club, which kind of focused on horsemanship and so forth. But he was a great contributor to the 4-H program all over the state.
Well-known gentleman, too. 1989, this was the day that Jody Furlong and Sahan Hunter, cross-country runners for Barron County High School, are named to the Honorable Mention All-State Cross-Country Team. That is great an honor. That's a great honor for sure for Jody Furlong and Sahan Hunter there in 1989. This was the day in 1999, gosh, has it been 20 years, that a ribbon cutting was held this very day for the new Glasgow Banking Center on South Green Street. Sue Bunnell, the president. I remember Miss Sue and her statement there at the ribbon cutting. She always is a excellent speaker, made that enjoyable. And today, we know that facility as the Marion Weldon Library down on South Green Street. 20 years ago.
Exactly. And what a great repurposing of that building that has been. And, of course, the bank moved around and did some merging here and there. And so everyone won.
Everybody's happy. That's good to know. Things work out, and that's the best way for them to work out, too. And the Barron County Progress 10 years ago, this story was in the Progress about Mount Moriah Cumberland Presbyterian Church. They held, Sam, a note-burning celebration recently. Now, on the Dave Ramsey Show, they go down to the lobby of his office and yell out, "We're debt-free." But out here at Mount Moriah, they were paid off a loan to build a kitchen fellowship hall into the church. And they were debt-free. So instead of screaming, they just burnt the note. The church is located on Mount Moriah Randolph Road near Summershade in Metcalfe County. I'm sure it was a joyous celebration, don't you think?
I think it was, and that's always a great feeling of accomplishment.
That's right. We've accomplished the Monday Archive, Sam. And it's always fun to look back at some of these things that have made a difference around here. So, with that being said, we are going to wrap up today's broadcast of the Archives. I thank you for joining us, and I'm going to get my, I know that there was a great crowd at the Cultural Center on Saturday for the history, the evolution of gospel music.
There certainly was. I had the good fortune to be able to attend that and sat in the very back of the room, and other people were back there also.
Yeah.
There simply was not enough room.
Well, I was down here on
crowd.
Saturday. I was down here working on Saturday, and I tell you what, that parking lot was packed. And so I know the inside was packed too. It's just a wonderful celebration, and I'm so glad that they did it, and so glad everybody who participated in that.
Well, the Liberty District Layman's Choir was fabulous, as they always are.
Yes.
And Reverend Chris Curry, always an interesting speaker, and just it was a great time all around.
Right.
Everybody was certainly appreciative of all the efforts put forward there.
Well, we ought to take advantage of these things that are right here in our back door, within the walking distance of where most of us are, and take advantage of them, because you don't realize how lucky you have it until you look around and see that we have a lot going on around here, Sam. And I thank you for helping us share that too, sir, okay?
Glad to do it.
Okay, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks to Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services and Ametis Home Health. They care about the history of the place we call home, and we appreciate them helping us to share it.
Prosthetics understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
Check out the great deals at Gilead Auto Group in Glasgow. Stretch your hard-earned tax refund further during Gilead's Tax Time Sale-a-thon. Save big on over 450 pre-owned vehicles, starting at $2,500 up to like-new 2018 models. Plus, we have over 100 vehicles priced below $9,900. We work with over 20 lenders to get you the vehicle you need and deserve, no matter your credit situation. If car shopping makes you nervous, come to the home of legendary service.
Is your home ready for a fresh look? Fords in England can make it happen. From traditional to modern, special orders take only a couple of weeks. In fact, if your England special order isn't ready for delivery in 30 days, it's free at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green and Glasgow. Did you know Ford's Furniture offers Power Assist lift chairs? We have a great selection available in a variety of colors and fabrics, from petite to large, for a perfect fit. And Ford's offers a hassle-free shopping experience and timely full-service delivery and setup from Ford's Furniture.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy. But that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next, because I know.
Weather from the WCLU Weather Center. Brought to you by South Central Bank.
Hi, I'm Janelle Pettigo. I have been with South Central Bank for 13 years. From day one, I realized our customers are the best. We are very fortunate to have each and every one of them. They have made us what we are today. Here at South Central Bank, we make commercial loans, agricultural loans, mortgage home loans, personal loans, and automobile loans. Our goal is to treat our customers great, as they deserve the best. South Central Bank, small enough to know you, big enough to help.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The entire state on this Monday morning under a flood watch. More rain in the forecast. That flood watch is in effect until midday tomorrow afternoon. So more rainfall coming in. Slow-moving front. The combination of all that keeping rain in the forecast here through today and tomorrow, hopefully getting a little bit of a break, but it does look like the potential will be there for some localized flooding, thus the watch. Now, once we go to warnings, if there are flood warnings, and some areas do already have river flood warnings in effect, that's when you may need to take action. So our 3-day rain totals may actually exceed 2 to 4 inches in some spots, especially to the west, and then the 5-day totals may be getting into the 2 to 4 inch range for just about everybody. So the bottom line is keep the rain gear handy, exercise caution on the roadways. Do not cross water-covered roadways. Turn around. Don't drown. So we roll through today. We'll continue to see that rain threat go up. Periods of rain from west to east developing this morning, continuing this afternoon and tonight and tomorrow. Mid-50s today, staying in the mid-50s tonight. And then tomorrow, with the rain in the morning, we'll have highs in the upper 50s, then falling into the mid-40s in the afternoon. Gusty winds will start to pick up a little bit, and we should dry out in the second part of the day. Wednesday, more sun than clouds, low 50s, but showers and rain returning again for late week. I'm meteorologist Ray Stijic, a Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. The constant coverage studio radar screen still shows light to moderate rainfall here in south central Kentucky. We're having a little bit heavier rain shower activity in far west Kentucky. Let's see, from about Madisonville, southwest, to around Murray, Kentucky. That's the heaviest shower activity in the state. But it's all pretty uniform from west to east. If you want to drive east to try to beat the rain, you have to be on I-75 headed up toward Lexington to even minimize any rain that you would be in. And it's moving in that direction, so I don't think I would try it. We've had 1 inch and 3/10. 1.30 is the latest rainfall amount we have in the rain gauge this morning. The humidity is at, 99%. Winds are calm, and the barometer's at 30.12, and it's 45 degrees. From WCLU Weather, brought to you by South Central Bank.
Benjamin Franklin supposedly said, "Your net worth to the world is usually determined by what remains after your bad habits are subtracted from your good ones." What are your habits? What do they contribute to your family, to your church, to the people around you? What we've been trained to do, whether good or bad, defines the benefit to the people around us. It's sad to consider how much time and energy and money has been spent seeking to develop positive worldly habits, and how little thought has been given to developing positive spiritual habits. The person that you will be years from now will be determined by the habits that you have today. The Bible tells us to train ourselves to distinguish good from evil, to train ourselves to exercise godliness. What would the Lord think of the habits you have today? This has been Bart Warren for the South Green Street Church of Christ.
Money may not grow on trees, but it does grow at Citizens First. Hi, I'm Candy Wethington, branch manager at our Glasgow West Cherry branch. We have a checking account at Citizens First that earns you real interest on your money, more than most CDs. Our Platinum Plus checking account. Our staff makes moving your account to Citizens First simple and seamless by helping you through the process. We're committed to a bright future for both you and our community. Citizens First, the best choice for the best checking accounts. Stop by today to open your Platinum Plus account, member FDIC.
All right, thank you, Candy. Let me jump over here and tell you about Phyllis Houchins, who's having a birthday today. Very nice lady, Miss Phyllis Houchins. Happy birthday to you, Phyllis. George Kelson, we're going to, the rain gauge total is going up here because of the rain, and so is George Kelson's age going up, too. We started off with an input that he was 49, but really George says, I'm 59. And George is a good fellow, and he wants to give us the honest information. So thank you, George, for updating that to 59. 6:58, we're going to be playing first-time only winners on trivia right around the corner.
Because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
TJ Sampson, providing TLC, Total Local Care, 24/7. My husband and I were both admitted to TJ Sampson. They were so good to us, and we will always go back to TJ, your local health care provider. Total Local Care, 24/7.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding, and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Who will be the future face of Pettigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley. And I'm Daniel Bird. and we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pettigo Lesenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
270-651-6413.
Well, let me add Crystal Norris to the birthday club today. It's Crystal Norris who is celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday, Crystal. And the next thing I need to do is to let you know that we're going to play trivia. And the trivia is brought to you today by the good folks out at Little Caesars. Yeah, people love winning Little Caesars pizza. You can choose, as winning this trivia, you can choose a pepperoni pizza, a large pepperoni, or a large thin sausage. I'm looking for some other notes here. I'm stalling because it's a great place to go and enjoy pizza. And I'm going to go ahead and ask the question right here. And you just call up at 651-9149 or 800-956-1023, but only if you've never won trivia. It's first-time winners only, so hang on.
We want pretzel crust! We want
Pretzel Crust fans, rejoice because it's back by popular demand. Little Caesars Large Soft Pretzel Crust Pizza featuring a creamy cheddar cheese sauce, pepperoni, and a 4-cheese blend surrounded by a delicious salted soft pretzel crust for just $6. Hot and ready every day between 4 and 8 and only $6 from the home of Pretzel Crust Pizza, Little Caesars.
Pizza. At participating locations plus tax.
Here we go, 651-9149, 800-956-1023. If you've never won trivia, this is your chance. If you have won, hold up and let's just see who some of these other good trivia players are out there. I want you to tell me what item is used in schools and offices that was originally made from the fruit known as plantains. The fruit known as plantains is a fruit that was used in the schools and in offices because it was made from plantains, this item that they use in schools and in offices. What is it? 651-9149, 800-956-1023. First-time winners only. It's an item that was used in schools and offices, originally made from the fruit known as plantains. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. What do they use in a school and an office and that was first made when it was developed out of the fruit known as plantains? And a lot of it has to do with where the plantains come from. I'll throw that in there as a little bit of a hint, okay? 651-9149, 800-956-1023. First time winners only. Hello, trivia.
Could it be a eraser?
No, not an eraser. Something that's used, really it's used probably more in offices than it is in schools, but it's used in both. It's a pretty handy item that was invented. I don't know how long ago it was invented, but nonetheless, they used it used parts of the plantain. Hello, trivia.
Is it paper?
No, it's not paper. First time winners only. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. But it's used with paper and used in schools and offices and stuff like that. What is this? The name of it is actually could be traced to where a lot of plantains come from. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. First time winners only. There's a whole lot of cogwheels turning out there. Hello, trivia.
White out.
Not white out. Good thought, though. I like that. Thinking about that. This is something that is very, very useful. I'm trying to think of another good hint to give you as far as what it is. There's probably some right here. I see one right now right within the length of my arms. One what? Made originally out of the fruit of the plantain, which is sort of it's kind of a banana. If you look it up, it's a cooking banana. but nonetheless it's known as a plantain. Trivia.
Typewriter.
No, not a typewriter. It has to do with the location of where people would get plantains too. Trivia.
Rubber band.
No. Keep working. We got a lot of first-time winners out there who are wanting to win, so I want you to try real hard to. They made these out of the skin, I guess, of the plantains. Trivia.
Rubber bands.
No, not rubber bands. You combine that, and you combine the fact that they came. There was an area where they got a lot of these plantains to make these items. All right. I'll give you one more big hint, okay? Because we don't want to get too far behind. You might find the Philippines connected to this location, to this item, plantains that came from this location in the Philippines led to the name of what items? That's a big time hint. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Who can bring this home? First time winners only, please. The hints on the board there. Their plantains are like bananas. They use the skin of these bananas to make this item. And trivia.
Bananas?
No, not bananas. They didn't make bananas out of bananas. Trivia.
Manila folders.
Oh, there you go. We finally got there. Who is this speaking?
Deborah Cleveland.
Hello, Deborah Cleveland. How are you doing today?
Doing well, thank you.
Let me welcome you to the club of people who have won trivia on WCLU. You're a first-time trivia winner, right?
Absolutely.
Well, now, what gave you the clue right here?
The Philippines.
Okay, yeah, that threw it right there. It is true that these they don't make them out of that anymore, but back when they were first invented, they used the skin off of these plantains, which is really just like a banana, kind of a green-looking banana. Mm-hmm. They used all that skin, and they manufactured. They used them to make manila envelopes and manila folders.
Yeah.
Because they came out of the plantains that mostly came from Manila in the Philippines.
Absolutely.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Absolutely does.
Makes about as much sense as going and settling down with a delicious Little Caesars pizza. Because you've won one.
Exactly.
All right. What else?
Rainy day.
Well, yeah, it is rainy day, and I appreciate you calling. Are you? What city are you in?
Glasgow.
Okay, Deborah. Well, we're glad to have you on here, and so you know right where Little Caesars is up there at the top of the hill, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you have a good day, and thank you for being a first-time trivia winner right here as we come up with the answer. See you later. Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Okay. Thank you, Deborah Cleveland. Well,
that was a thriller.
All right. That's a thriller from Manila. That's right. Pretty interesting. Everybody in schools and businesses, and everybody needs a manila folder. Hey, where did it come from originally? Made from plantains that came from Manila, and now you know. And we have a first-time trivia winner today, Deborah Cleveland. Wonder who's going to chime in on this tomorrow. We'll come back and find out.
CBS News Update. Blackface controversy aside, Virginia Governor Ralph Northam insists he's the right man to keep leading his state.
Virginia needs someone who is strong, who has empathy, who has courage, and who has a moral compass. And that's why I'm not going anywhere.
Northam spoke exclusively to CBS This Morning's Gail King.
He feels he's in a very unique position to lead Virginia to another way, and that this is actually, as painful as it is, a very good conversation for us all to have.
Northam says he won't make a call yet on whether Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax should resign over sexual assault claims against him by 2 women.
I want the truth to come out. I certainly support an investigation. And again, these accusations are very serious, and we need to get to the bottom of them.
Democratic State Delegate Patrick Hope has pledged to introduce articles of impeachment against Fairfax today if he doesn't step down. CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Royce Radio Family. WCLU 1490 Glasgow. WCLU FM 102.3 Munfordville, Glasgow. And W276DO 103.1 Glasgow.
Well, folks, I got to tell you, my 2 young bucks have come a long way these last few years.
Well, Bill, we had some good training. Pettigo Lessenberry has a wealth of knowledge, and we're lucky to have a company like that backing us.
Jared, don't you mean ISU, Pettigo Lessenberry? ISU, Integrity, Strength, Unity.
I tried to tell him, boss man.
We're just giving you a hard time, Jared. These young bucks, Jared Pursley and Daniel Bird, we're just so proud to have them. You know, the most important thing they've learned is that they want to be able to treat people right, and they work hard to find their customers the coverage they need.
We're ISU, Pettigo Lessenberry, growing with a proud community since 1902.
And still learning every day. Give one of these young bucks a call, Jared or Daniel, 651-8837. They'd be proud if you do, and so would I.
All right, Jared. It's ISU, Integrity, Strength, Unity. All right, I got it.
A new year can often bring new challenges, but not when it comes to buying a vehicle at Bailey Gibson. At 306 Happy Valley Road, there will be no high-pressure haggling, just an honest effort to help you find the car or truck you're searching for. No stress or fret at Bailey Gibson in 2019. All you have to do is enjoy your new ride and that new car smell.
Yum! That new car smell is the best. It's almost as good as chocolate.
306 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow, the home of Bailey Gibson Buick GMC.
Mommy, I don't feel good.
Those are words a parent never wants to hear, but don't worry, I'm here to help when you do. This is nurse practitioner Brittany Jackson with Jackson Health and Wellness Clinic. Cold and flu season can be scary and intimidating unless you have a plan. Be sure to wash your hands, drink water, eat well, and get plenty of rest. But when that doesn't work, or when your kid picks up the latest bug tearing through their class, Jackson Health and Wellness Clinic is here to help. We offer same-day appointments for sick visits, and we make sure that we are up to date on the latest treatments to guide you through whatever hits you or your family. Many times, quick response can head off the worst of the symptoms, so put Jackson Health and Wellness Clinic on your speed dial and let us get you feeling better faster. 270-629-6722. Remember our new location right across from TJ Sampson Hospital at 1214B North Race Street. Together, we can keep you on the path to good health.
Call my mama. She will make you all better. 270-629-6722.
You know you can depend on WCLU for local news on the air, online, on demand at WCLUradio.com.
For WCLU Local News, I'm Wes Royce reporting. A 3-county pursuit ends in arrest. On Sunday, the Glasgow Police Department attempted to conduct a traffic stop on a speeding vehicle. The vehicle failed to stop and was traveling south on Highway 31 in a reckless manner, disregarding all traffic signals. Barron County Deputy Sheriff Joseph Ford attempted to stop the vehicle by deploying stop sticks. However, the vehicle attempted to run over him, but he was able to get out of the way. The vehicle continued south into Allen County, where Sergeant Ashley Jones attempted to deploy stop sticks, and again, the vehicle attempted to run over her. She was able to get out of the way as well. The vehicle then made a right turn and traveled north into Warren County at a high rate of speed. Warren County Sheriff's Department, Bowling Green Police Department, and Kentucky State Police all joined in the pursuit. The pursuit came to an end on I-65 in Simpson County. Officers located methamphetamine and syringes inside the vehicle. The driver advised officers that he knew he had active warrants for his arrest, and that is the reason he failed to stop. Chase Webb of Scottsville was arrested and charged with speeding, reckless driving, failure to or improper signal, disregarding a stop sign, fleeing or evading police, failure to wear seatbelt, failure to maintain insurance, criminal mischief second degree, attempted murder of a police officer, wanton endangerment first degree, operating a motor vehicle under the influence of alcohol, drugs, thirst offense, driving DUI suspended license first offense, possession of controlled substance first degree, third offense methamphetamine, possession of drug paraphernalia, and displaying or possessing of canceled or fictitious operator's license. The arrest was made by Officer Wesley Hicks, who was assisted by Sergeant Jones, Officer Dewberry, Barron County Sheriff's Department, Kentucky State Police, and Warren County Sheriff's Department, the Bowling Green Police Department, Allen County Sheriff's Department, and the Scottsville Police Department. On Saturday, Deputy Caleb Butler and Hart County Sheriff Jeff Wilson responded to the 6000 block of North Dixie Highway in regards to a suspicious male who was lying close to the road. After investigation, Jacob Oldham, age 41, was arrested for possession of a controlled substance, first-degree first offense methamphetamine, public intoxication of a controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, and promoting contraband first-degree for having methamphetamine hidden on his person after being taken in to the Hart County Jail. Also, another arrest was made by the Hart County Sheriff's Office on Wednesday. Deputy Jacob Hodges arrested Michael A. Reynolds, age 33, of Bonneville. Reynolds was arrested for the following: absconding parole supervision, failure to complete treatment for substance abuse, and failure to report to parole officer. Reynolds was also served an outstanding bench warrant for failure to appear on the charges of theft by unlawful taking, $500 or more but less than $10,000, and persistent felony offender first degree. At the time of the arrest, Reynolds was found to be in possession of methamphetamine and was subsequently charged with possession of a controlled substance first degree, third or greater offense methamphetamine. Reynolds was lodged in the Hart County Jail in lieu of a $100,000 cash bond. Assisting on the scene was Deputy Stephen Shields. A Glasgow woman tried to evade police by hiding inside a tire on Thursday morning. According to police reports, Misty B. Johnson turned left onto West Main from the bypass and then from the North Honeysuckle Lane. Glasgow police attempted to make a traffic stop when Johnson, alias Ballard, fled the vehicle on foot. After further investigation, the woman told police she knew she had several outstanding warrants against her. She had parked her car in the parking lot and ran towards the tire retreading business and tried to hide inside a large tire. Officers located her and she was served the warrants as well as charged with fleeing or evading police, second degree. Also, a Glasgow woman was arrested after Glasgow police received a call of a naked and intoxicated woman outside the Happy Valley Inn. According to the police citation, officers found Vanessa Bray, age 27, inside of room 6, quote, jerking and tweaking, but made no arrest at that time. Later on Thursday evening, Bray was seen walking down the sidewalk to the front office with only a shirt on. Officers cite that she still appeared intoxicated and other residents were sitting outside when she was walking around unclothed. She was arrested and charged with indecent exposure and public intoxication and lodged in the Barron County Jail. More local news when we continue here on WCLU. Right now it is 7:17 and 45 degrees.
Extreme Prosthetics understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
Check out the great deals at Gilead Auto Group in Glasgow.
Stretch your hard-earned tax refund further during Gilead's Tax Time Sale-a-thon. Save big on over 450 pre-owned vehicles, starting at $2,500 up to like new 2018 models. Plus, we have over 100 vehicles priced below $9,900. We work with over 20 lenders to get you the vehicle you need and deserve, no matter your credit situation.
If car shopping makes you nervous, come to the home of legendary service.
Is your home ready for a fresh look? Ford's in England can make it happen. From traditional to modern, special orders take only a couple of weeks. In fact, if your England special order isn't ready for delivery in 30 days, it's free at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green and Glasgow. Did you know Ford's Furniture offers Power Assist lift chairs? We have a great selection available in a variety of colors and fabrics from petite to large for a perfect fit. And Ford's offers a hassle-free shopping experience and timely full-service delivery and setup from Ford's Furniture.
At 270-651-7640.
In more local news at this hour, the school safety bill, the product of nearly a year-long series of public meetings, cleared its first legislative hurdle on Thursday and won unanimous approval by the Senate Education Committee. Among those who testified before the panel were the parents of Preston Cope and Bailey Holt, the two students killed at Marshall County High School. Among the many provisions of the bill, It includes establishing a 15-member Center for School Safety to oversee implementation of safety standards, development and implementation of a school safety coordinator training program, a position of state school security marshal at the Kentucky Department of Criminal Justice Training to administer and enforce security of school buildings, requiring each superintendent to name a district school safety coordinator, require a school resource officer in each school in the district as funding becomes available, requiring schools to control entrance to their front door by installing an electronic lock, camera, and intercom, have classroom doors that can be locked from the outside and opened from the inside, require classroom doors to be locked while classes are in progress, and require classroom doors with windows to be equipped with material to cover the window during a lockdown. Schools must have security measures in place by July of 2022 or risk losing state funds for new construction. The Glasgow City Council meets tonight at 7 p.m. The meeting will be in the Barron Fiscal Courtroom again. However, an update will be given on the status of the elevator at City Hall, the reason for the location change. After two heavily publicized meetings, the agenda is fairly short, including approval for grant applications and recognition of Cheryl Ambach and Freddie Norris for serving on the Electric Plant Board. You can watch the meeting live on EPB Channel 6 or see a streamed version of that broadcast on WCLU's Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and webpage. For WCLU Local News, I'm Wes Royce reporting news from around the Commonwealth and KNN News next.
From the Kentucky News Network, I'm Billy Rutledge. Businesses across the Ohio River are preparing for flooding as more rain is expected to fall in the Louisville area in the coming days. Sandbags line the windows and doors at captain's quarters as the restaurant braces for floodwaters. Here's General Manager Paul Floan.
It's not anything fun that anybody wants to experience. However, once we realize that it is going to enter the building, we have certain steps and protocol that we follow.
Floan said they're expecting about 5 feet of water will seep into the restaurant, which he hopes will require less cleanup than the nearly 8 feet that got in last February. Captain's quarters will be closed on Monday. When it reopens will depend on the river. Kentucky authorities arrested a Winchester woman after her 4-year-old daughter became unresponsive at school. Authorities said the child tested positive for cocaine, as did a 2-year-old sibling. Police said it started Thursday at Clark County Head Start. Staff said the child was lethargic and wouldn't wake up from a nap. The child was taken to a hospital where police said she tested positive for cocaine. Police arrested the child's mother, 31-year-old Anquita Wright. She is now facing criminal abuse charges. There's increased security at Bardstown City Schools today. The stepped-up security comes after an alleged threat made its way around social media. Superintendent Ryan Clark sent an email to parents about the alleged threat yesterday. The email said the juvenile accused of posting the threat has been found, but isn't a Bardstown City Schools student. And Saturday night, a Central Kentucky jail hosted a father-daughter dance for inmates and their families. The 4th annual dance at the Woodford County Detention Center allowed the families 2 hours to dance and meet, just in time for Valentine's Day. I'm Billy Rutledge.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
They're huge, and they're coming to the Kentucky Expo Center. Tractors bigger than your house. Hay balers the size of a Mack truck. Wheels taller than your living room. It's 1.2 million square feet of massive, powerful, heavy-duty farm equipment, and it's fun for the entire family. It's the National Farm Machinery Show, and it's bigger than ever. February 13th through the 16th. Visit farmmachineryshow.org for more information. Admission is free.
Kentucky is one of the most affordable places to live in America. Our food is more affordable, our homes are more affordable, and doing business here is more affordable. Why? It starts with affordable electricity. Almost everything we do uses electricity. Because Kentucky uses affordable, reliable coal energy for 80% of its electricity, we have some of the lowest rates in the nation. Many other states are abandoning coal and making life expensive. Let's not repeat their mistakes. Let's stick with coal.
Powered by the Kentucky Coal Association.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. and I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
TJ Sampson, providing TLC, Total Local Care, 24/7. My husband and I were both admitted to TJ Sampson. They were so good to us, and we will always go back to TJ, your local healthcare provider. Total Local Care, 24/7.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over
45 degrees. It's wet out there. Let's talk to Ray again, okay? Brought to you by McDonald's.
Now, McDonald's helps you find a little joy every day with its $1, $2, $3 menu. Get some of your favorites for less when you have a juicy McDouble. Or have some of our small, world-famous fries for just $1 each. But an offer this good can only last for a limited time. So hurry in and add a little joy to your day with the $1, $2, $3 menu. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Periods of rain from west to east developing this morning, continuing this afternoon and tonight and tomorrow. Mid-50s today, staying in the mid-50s tonight. And then tomorrow, with the rain in the morning, we'll have highs in the upper 50s, then falling into the mid-40s in the afternoon. Gusty winds will start to pick up a little bit, and we should dry out in the second part of the day. Wednesday, more sun than clouds, low 50s, but showers and rain returning again for late week. I'm meteorologist Ray Stidgick, a Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. Constant coverage of studio radar screen this morning. It's a mess, just a blanket of rain. Most of it light to moderate. Some heavier pockets in West Kentucky, slowly making its way to the northeast. But nonetheless, it's going to be this way today, and that's why we have a flood watch for today. Let's certainly stay tuned to the radio and make sure that if we have problems travel-wise with water over the roadways, people are good about letting us know that too. As far as if you encounter some problem when you're trying to get to work or school or out and about today that you think that would help the next person coming through to maybe get through there safe, call us here at 651-9149, or you can go on to star 1490, let us know, and we will pass that along. Got to get people safe where they're going today. 1 inch and 3/10 so far. Barometers at 30-12, calm winds, 99% humidity, 45 degrees at WCLU. This weather update has been brought to you by McDonald's. 7:27. Let's turn to local sports. The Glasgow Scotty swim team performed very well over the weekend in Owensboro. Abby Lee finished 4th in the 50 free and 3rd in the 100 free. Lily Mosley finished 13th in the 100 free. The 400 free relay team, which consisted of Abby Lee, Anna McKeever, Lily Mosley, and Lauren Witt, finished 4th, edging out Barron County by 0.02 of a second. Abby Lee will now move on to the KHSAA State Swim Championships in Louisville as the first alternate in the 50 free on February the 22nd. Congratulations to the Scotty swimmers on a job well done. We'll have more from the meet in Owensboro this past weekend as we had Brendan Crane there yesterday Brendan was there yesterday on Friday covering the event, and we'll have some more from the meet coming up tomorrow. On today's local high school basketball schedule, Caverna travels to Warren East for a girl-boy doubleheader. Girls action, Hart County plays at Warren Central. Russell County hosts Mercer County. South Warren visits Central Hardin. Russellville entertains Hopkins County Central. And Todd Central welcomes Kenwood, Tennessee. In a boys' game, Clinton County goes to South Warren. And that's a check of local sports.
Good morning, friends. You know, when I was going to high school, I remember that we had some wonderful lunches prepared daily by some outstanding ladies. Almost every day we were given a choice as to what we wanted to eat from the items prepared to be served. There were some foods that I never learned to like, and so I never chose them when they were on the menu. Sometimes when there were no choices and the foods I didn't like were served, I simply didn't take them, or I didn't eat them if they were put on my tray. Now, that's the way a cafeteria works. You can usually pick and choose what you want and leave the rest. Of course, if there are no personal choices to be made, then you must eat whatever is served or go hungry. Sadly enough, some people treat God's Word as if it were a cafeteria. By that I mean that they feel they are free to pick which parts they agree with and reject the rest. This puts them in the position of declaring themselves as being wiser than the God who created heaven and earth. No person is free to reject any part of God's Word without accepting the eternal consequences of doing so. All people are accountable to all parts of the inspired Word of Almighty God. To leave out any of it and to fail to accept that God has all authority is to go hungry throughout eternity. This is Danny Wyatt for the Refuge Church of Christ.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Who will be the future face of Pettigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley.
And I'm Daniel Bird.
And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
When you're winning prizes and lighting up the score in the arcade, you're getting your Ralphie on. When you're dancing under the lights on roller skates, you've turned on your inner Ralphies. When you bring your coworkers to bowl in the business league, your office staff has clocked in on Ralphie's time. If you suffer from symptoms such as lack of fun, feeling bored, if you get frequent urges to act like it's your birthday, or if you're just not smiling enough, you need to go to Ralphie's. That's Ralphie's Fun Center in Glasgow. A great place for any party, event, field trip, or church group. Get your Ralphie on.
Yes, Ralphie's has mastered fun, and they're going to look forward to seeing you out there to have some fun at Ralphie's. But let me tell you about our birthday honorees today that we know about so far. Crystal Norris. Crystal is 38 today. It's Phyllis Houchins having a birthday today. George Kelson is 59. Lisa Poindexter has a birthday. It is Clay Simmons' birthday. Roy Francis is 81. Lane Halk is 2. Jackson Farmer is 3. It is Brother Ricky Holland turning number 64 today for Brother Ricky. Johnny Russell is celebrating. Nash Wood. Nash is 5, we understand. Congratulations. Hunter Botts. Tommy High. Greg Bowen. Hannah Blakey. Susie Pettigo Stewart. Amy Cochran. And Debbie Hall with a birthday today. This is a good time to throw in that Debbie Hall was requested to be good as gold on her birthday, and here is the nomination form that says that Deborah Hall needs to be patted on the back on the 11th day of February. That is her birthday. I want to be sure and let everybody know that she is as good as gold. Let's tell her so from WCLU and a little taste old Texas. 7:32 WCLU. Drive with caution. 1 inch and 3/10 of rain. Being aware of that potential quick flooding out there as the rain moves through. A lot of rain still to be falling. Hopefully it'll fall slow and steady so we don't get to these flash floods or anything like that. But stay tuned and be aware of your surroundings.
The Empty Nest inside Pharmacy Express is full of goodies like new fall fashion jewelry, home decor for every room, artwork, and much more. Check out the Cindy bracelets and On Who jewelry, both with great causes. The Empty Nest also offers wedding and baby registry. Make sure to ask about their customer loyalty program. For every purchase at the Empty Nest, you earn double points to redeem for cash off your next purchase. You'll find the Empty Nest is not so empty inside Pharmacy Express on the corner of Cleveland Avenue and the Bypass in Glasgow.
Hello, I'm Anthony Myatt. Thanks for calling. How can I help you?
I need life insurance, but it's so complicated.
It can be. As a Modern Woodman agent, I'm trained to design the best plan for you.
Great. Thanks a lot. I'm so glad I called you.
Call me anytime at 427-6807.
Get to know your local Modern Woodman representative to plan for your financial future and learn about valuable member benefits. Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures. Securities offered through MWA Financial Services, Inc., a wholly owned subsidiary of Modern Woodman of America.
We've added a new location. Glasgow's original radio station on 1490 AM can now also be heard on 103.1 FM. Easier to find, easier to hear. Depend on us being there. WCLU.
Those warm weather months are nice, but for some people, it doesn't matter what the weather is. They have to go to work. And if that's you, you know how important footwear is to the daily grind. So as Kaylee says, come on down to the Quick Stop Shoe Store and check us out. Happy Valley Road in Glasgow, just down from Houchins Grocery. Look for the Red Wing sign. It's a shoe store designed to give you a personal experience to find the right shoe that fits your feet, your work needs, whether it be steel toe or waterproof. The Albrights are known and trusted for these very reasons. That's the Quick Stop Shoe Store across from Swifties on Happy Valley Road in Glasgow.
Come on down to the Quick Stop Shoe Store and check us out.
All right, Katie, thanks a bunch. We got tidbit news here right around the bend. I was going to tell you about a couple of site-based meetings that are coming up here. Actually, there's 3 of them I know of today. It's good to participate in your child's school. Temple Hill Site-Based Council meets tonight at 5. Barron County High School Site-Based Council meets today at 3:45. And the Caverna Site-Based Council meets today in the high school library. And that's going to be at about 4:30 p.m. 7:35 now at WCLU. Let's find the Tidbit News intro.
From the north, south, east, west, NEWS, here's the latest news.
All right, Wes, around the world and up the street, Tidbit News. We had our first winner of first-time only winners today on trivia.
Who was that?
It was Deborah Cleveland. And so it was a tough question. People kept working on it, and we had a first-time winner today. And, of course, lots more winning to go, this afternoon with Aaron Russell on Light 102.3. He's got trivia at 3:30 and 4:30. He's got some sports trivia in there, too. And you just never know where he's going with it. But you can win a dinner, a big burger from Hardee's by winning that, as well as a $5 off coupon for the Lighthouse Restaurant. And that's good, too,
That's like better than gold.
Yeah, that's right. So just this afternoon starting at 3 o'clock, Aaron Russell will be here. He's got those live giveaways today. Now, let me get over here to the tidbit news. I'm in studying for today, I've got 2 stories where I've had to work on my pronunciation of foreign languages, and I got one story that's real local. So I'm going to start off with a real local story, okay?
Okay.
Police in Nashville used an oatmeal cream pie from Little Debbie's to lure a loose chicken that led officers on a wild chase throughout the city's downtown. Now,
you can't make that up.
No, it's great. Who would have thought that a chicken likes Little Debbie's? I love Little Debbie's. I have to practice walking past them in the store. And I'm kind of like the chicken, I guess. The witness, Phil Breedlove, captured video of the loose chicken blocking traffic Thursday morning and then being chased through the busy intersection. Police said that Officer Frank Campbell was eventually able to capture the fugitive fowl by luring it with a Little Debbie oatmeal cream pie. Wonder why I thought of that,
Probably because he had it in his front pocket.
That's probably right, because, you think about chicken, we give it some corn or something. It takes something much more enticing like a Little Debbie's cream pie. Metro Animal Control said it is taking care of the chicken until it can be turned over to an animal rescue group.
Rescue? You mean like a farm?
Well, I guess. I don't know. Rescue is one thing. What are you going to do with what you
got
rescue?
out of the chicken house?
That's right. That's right. Sure, we'll find a.
I love that fugitive fowl.
That's right. We'll find a coop somewhere.
Well, now we know.
That's right.
If you ever
got chicken on the loose, try a Little Debbie's.
Now I want one.
All right. Story number 2. Of course, we have Valentine's Day this week, and love is in the air. And love can be in the air in all different ways. We'll follow along with this story, Wes.
Okay.
A venomous snake bit a man as he slept in India, okay?
Mm-hmm.
When he awoke, he realized he would not survive for long. This is what he did. He bit his wife's arm in an attempt to spread the venom so that they could die together.
Romeo and Juliet.
That's love, isn't it?
I don't think so. I think the wife probably be like, hey, you go where you need to go. I'm going to stick around.
According to Gulf...
Does he think that, he has fangs, too? That would inject the venom?
I don't know. It sounds more painful than the snake bite to me. Unless he has some real sharp pegs there,
Well, so he was asleep.
According to Gulf News, the incident happened Saturday in Bursinghpur, a village in Samastipur district. Shankar Rai went up to his wife, Amira Devi, and bit her wrist, telling her he loved her and wanted them to pass away together so they could remain united in death. The husband died at a local hospital, but the wife received treatment for the bite, according to the local paper, which is the title of the paper is Prabhat Kabar.
I just don't know. I don't know if that's the way I want to go out.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I think I don't really want to have that much control over what happens to anybody else but me.
I don't want the last thing my wife sees me ever do is bite her.
That's right.
But I hate that the guy didn't survive, because it sounds like he had a really big heart.
A loving guy there.
And a big bite.
I don't know. I don't like the thought of venomous snakes being able to bite me when I'm sleeping. I'm not sure where you're curled up there, but nonetheless.
You just never, I mean,
that's right.
That's why they call them snakes.
That's right. And finally, this story, let me get my pronunciation right here. This is...
well, you got the Samastipur district, perfect.
Yeah, well, let's see how I do here on this Russia story here.
All right.
There's a polar bear invasion. A polar bear invasion terrorizing Russians on a remote Arctic island with more than 50 beasts besieging one town. Follow along. A state of emergency has been declared on the Soviet nuclear testing settlement known as Novaya Zemlya as beasts enter the front doors of apartments.
Whoa.
Despite the siege, residents have been warned they face prosecution if they shoot the endangered species. Now, could you hold back on that one?
I could, as long as my life was not threatened.
Yeah.
If my life was threatened, sorry, polar bear, but
yeah, well, it's just of course, this is
you're on my turf now.
A Russian newspaper translated to English, but to think about beasts coming through the door, that's just one.
I can't imagine seeing 50 polar bears going into a park. That's crazy.
It says here people are afraid.
That's global warming for you.
Yeah, people are afraid to go outside, and daily life is in turmoil, says the deputy head of local administration, whose name is Alexander Minayev. He said, quote, parents are wary of letting children go to schools and kindergartens. There are cases of aggressive behavior of wild animals, such as attacks on people and entering into residential offices and buildings. Now, the invasion has left people fearful, and the worst case of wild animal invasions the island has ever seen. The focus of the town is Belusia Guba, where 52 polar bears have been counted scavenging for food in local dumps and wandering around the settlement. Many of the residents of this bleak outpost are Russian military personnel. Head of the local administration, Zigan Jamusi, said, quote, I have been in Nova Zemlya since 1983, yet I've never seen such a massive polar bear invasion. The beasts have lost their fear of people and are no longer afraid of shots being fired into the air, the sounding of car horns, according to the Siberian Times. Species are endangered, and instead a team of specialists has been dispatched to the outpost to give advice to residents on measures to discourage the bears. That's right, we're going to discourage the bears.
What about an oatmeal pie?
Yeah, that's right. Out in the middle of the Gulf. Teachers have pleaded for security measures to protect pupils. The bears come and go, but there are always at least 6 or 10 prowling the apartment buildings.
Wow.
Says Minayev. The resident there, whose name is Anastasia Bondarenko, has moved out, but she said the bears were no longer threatened by humans. She says, quote, they walk under your window at night. It's creepy.
Yeah. Because that window is no match for a polar bear. If he wants to break that window, he's going to break it.
The town's population is...
I say he. It could be she.
She, that's right. I don't know what... The town's population is just under 2,000 people, and it's the main permanent settlement for Novaya Zemlya, was once used by the USSR for nuclear tests.
Probably had a reaction to the environment there, and the food's no good anymore for out in the wild, so they've got to come to town and go through the dumpster.
The bears are looking for it, and they're no longer afraid of people.
All right, so here's the deal: if I'm doing marketing for Pepsi, I'm jumping all over this.
Oh yeah,
because the Coca-Cola, they like to use the polar bears in their marketing, in their advertising.
Right.
If I'm Pepsi, I'm being like, don't drink Coke. Look what it does to the bears.
Yeah, they're all pumped up. They're looking for food. They've had plenty to drink. They're looking for something to eat.
Can you believe that?
Anyway,
that's one of the that blows my mind.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
This line where this lady says, "When they walk under your window at night, it is creepy. Creepy polar bears."
Oh my gosh!
All right.
Well, I tell you what. Be thankful for around here.
That's right.
I mean, we've had some pictures of a feral cat in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
On the night vision camera. And
that's scary enough, isn't
it? Well, if you have animals, or not that Hank would go outside without permission, but that scares you. Polar bears?
Yeah. 52 of them in one town.
That's too many.
Yeah.
And they're endangered?
Well, I mean,
sounds to me like the people are endangered.
You shoot one and you're in trouble.
There has to be a loophole in there if the bear's on top of you and your children about to lethally, hurt you.
Right.
You got to be able to pop one in him, you would think.
You think you could kill a polar bear in
I don't want to kill. Yeah. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to, but if I had to make the choice, that's what team I'm on.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's what we have in the way of tidbit news for today.
Interesting stuff.
All right, we'll try again tomorrow, okay?
Enjoy your oatmeal pie.
I will. 7:45.
Money may not grow on trees, but it does grow at Citizens First. Hi, I'm Dana Chapman, branch manager at our Glasgow Southgate branch. We have a checking account at Citizens First that earns you real interest on your money, more than most CDs. Our Platinum Plus checking account. Our staff makes moving your account to Citizens First simple and seamless by helping you through the process. We're committed to a brighter future for both you and our community. Citizens First, the best choice for the best checking accounts. Stop by today to open your Platinum Plus account. Member FDIC.
The new Hardee's is now open in Glasgow. Normally, when someone moves into the neighborhood, you welcome them, preferably with biscuits. But we already make biscuits from scratch, hand-breaded chicken tenders, and 100% Angus beef thick burgers. So don't you go welcoming us. We can welcome ourselves and shake our own hands. But that doesn't mean if you visit us, we won't welcome you. And welcoming you with welcome biscuits is all we need to welcome ourselves. Got it? Good. Welcome to the neighborhood. Us. Next to Glasgow High School on Columbia Avenue. Hardee's, because it tastes better. Now open.
BG Tire is way more than just tires. They are your full-service tire and automotive center. They offer pickup and drop-off service to your home or business to save your precious time. Alignments, oil changes, brake work. BG Tire does it all, including emergency roadside assistance 24 hours a day. Put your faith in the company Bowling Green has trusted for 4 generations. BG Tire, 1046 Lovers Lane, Bowling Green, across